Alright guys, if you're watching this video, that means that you have Lady A, aka in your house, and you probably seen my previous video on my main channel of the smart home door closer, and you want to set this up with you know who. This video is just about the automations and how it's set up. If you want to learn more about the smart home door closer itself, parts, how to install it, everything that you need to know about the actual physical hardware of the smart home door closer, check out this video right up there. And you want to go into your device and update the firmware. That's very, very important. Now we can turn it on. You can see it turns one way. And then we turn it on again, it'll turn the other way. Now, since we're going to be we want to turn it clockwise to shut the door, at least in my setup, we might want to switch these around. It's totally up to you. If you have a left-hand door and you need to shut it left-hand, this is correct. So you just have to play with which way you're turning it. Alright, so now we can go in here and go to settings. And we're going to put this into what's called a rolling shutter mode. This is going to allow it to have one switch or a combination of 3 switches. So open, close, and have open, close, and stop. So we're going to click that. So now you can see now we just have one that's called the master door. So if we hit this, it's going to turn counterclockwise. If we hit it again, it's going to turn clockwise. Now we can reverse that depending on which way you want to do it. So you can see close is turning clockwise, which is what I need. And then open is counterclockwise. But you can actually go into the settings and reverse the direction if you need to. You can actually go in here, have open, close time. So for it to be open, we only need 3 seconds. Okay, and to close it, we need a little bit more time at 5 seconds. Now this is not going to automate it, but it will make it stop after you hit the close button. So once you hit close, it's going to close the door for 5 seconds and go back to stop, or what they call pause. Now I'll show you how to automate this in Alexa and Google, but you can also hit open, that way it goes back to its starting position. Go to skills and games. Alright, and we are going to search for Shelly. Alright, we're going to put in the email and username, and just like that your account is created. I'm going to discover devices. Let's see if it's in here. Oh, there it is right there. Let's see what happens when I say shut the master door. There it goes, counterclockwise, clockwise, 5 seconds. Okay, so the timer worked, but the automation to bring it back has not been set up yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can set that up within Alexa. Now before we make the routine, we have to change the name of the device, because we're going to be saying close the master door. We don't want the routine and the device to get confused. So we're going to go into the devices, find the master door. I don't know why they can't put everything in alphabetical order. Some things are, some things are not. Alright, we're going to call this something different. We're going to call this the master motor, just so we know it's the motor. So now we can go into routines, and we're going to create a new one. I'm going to hit the plus. When this happens, when we say Lady A, close the master door, hit next, and now we're going to apply the actions. And we're going to go down to smart home, because we're going to control our smart home, all devices, and now we want to look for that motor called the master motor. And we're going to close it 0%, and now we're going to add a wait because we want to reverse it automatically. So we hit wait, but we don't want to do it at the same time, so that's why we need a wait. I wish we can do like to 1 second, so there's a 1 second pause, but in Alexa, unfortunately, there's a minimum of 5 seconds. Then we do add action again, go down to smart home, hit all devices, go back to the motor, master motor, and now we're going to open it 100%. Okay, we're going to move the weight up, so we're going to close it 100%, and then we're going to open it 100%. Now, remember the timer that we set up in the Shelly app, that's still going to be in effect. So it's going to do the master motor for the 5 seconds, and then it's going to wait 5 seconds, and then do the master closing, to open it back up for 3 seconds. So when I hit save, it can take up to 1 minute for it to be ready. Close the master door. So you can see there, in my case, it went the wrong way, so we'll have to reverse this. We're going to go back into the routine, and we're just going to switch this around. So we're going to say close 100%. Did this accidentally move by itself? And then open 100%. I might put it in the wrong order before. Close the master door. And then it reverses. Just like that. Alexa, close the master door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might have been counting too fast. 1, 2, 3. And then it turns off. Perfect. I noticed the 5-second waiting time is not actually 5 seconds. So I'm wondering if it's just counting the first 5 seconds of the motor actually working. And that's it, guys. If you want to see the full install, the assembly, all the parts, definitely check out the original video. I'll put a link in the top right corner. And once everything's set up, all you need to do is say, hey, close the master door.